right, so you welcome back. It's A1 Radio 101.1 megahertz. Here we come from the camp of Wiyala. And she's doing justice to this track this morning. Encouraging us, all of us, of course, yes. Go all out and prove to the whole world what the black man is capable of doing. And as such, Stanbic Bank is coming your way with the Obasima Stanbic Bank's Women's Banking Solution, designed for every woman in Ghana. And so enjoy business incubation, China trade opportunities, and comprehensive financial and insurance support. Stanbic is here to drive your growth. Visit www.stanbicbank.com.gh, or you can also call 030-2815-789. Stanbic Obasima, unlock your strength. All right, so this morning we're going to have a series of conversations to issues that actually connect with you, things that you would love to add your voice to. We had scheduled to talk to the Deputy Director for EPA, Environmental Protection Authority, our good friend Jacob Parachuka. But circumstances have actually not been good to us. So we are unable to come your way with this particular interview this morning. All right, so we're making an effort to speak to. We're making an effort to speak to quite a number of resource persons this morning to give you the best of information that you deserve. But whilst we are at that, the production team is working hard to get you what you need to know today. Everybody is a winner in the Ungalicious Abinwaha promo. Over 4 million Ghana cedis worth of cash is up for grabs. Just look out for the special Ungalicious promo sparks and submit 20 Onga powder promo sachet, or you can also submit about 20 Onga shrimp tablet promo wrappers at any Onga redemption center near you and receive your scratch card. And after receiving the scratch card, what you need to do is to scratch to reveal your unique code. Send to star 71327 hash and win instantly. You may win about 200,000 Ghana cedis, deep freezers, smart TVs, kitchen appliances, and more. Now the promo ends 15th July 2026. So hurry up and be part of the winning team. Terms and conditions apply. If you are in Bolaga, please contact Frima Azuma 0201-8622-31 at Mr. Alex shop around Sawaba. Azuma Joyce, who is at Get Rich Shopping Mall. You can call 050-80-655-06 or Elizabeth Akubiwi 0241-530049 at Queen Latifah Shopping Mall right at the New Market entrance. You can also call Linda in Navrongo on 0242-299-022. All right, so you're welcome back. You say One Radio 101.1 megahertz. We did a report here. It was published on A1radioonline.com and also aired on A1 Radio 101.1 megahertz of the documentary that was put together by our senior reporter and producer extraordinaire, Moses Abba Appiah. He traveled all the way to Boku to actually uncover a series of issues that are happening and also putting young people's lives at risk. 2 girls being defiled by a young man, about 47, 48 years old man. And till date, we actually don't have an idea what the situation is with regards to legal recourse. So we want, let me hear from Moses. Moses is here to share with us the latest update on this particular development and how we could support these young 2 girls. Moses, good morning once again.
Muta, yeah. You know, this particular story, we filed it around September 2025, where, like you said, then the man that allegedly, or the man that defiled these 2 siblings, 4 and 7 years old girls, was 47 years old. He was, now he's definitely 48. But as we speak now, the police or the security agency, they are telling us that they are still in search of the man. They don't know the whereabouts of this particular man. And some time ago, that's 3 months ago, we brought a story about how these the family of the survivors, how they were struggling to even fend for themselves and also do some medical checks and all that. And the uncle of the perpetrator stepped in to support them by giving them resources to go for medical checkup and other medical activities. So when we did the story, Widows and Orphans Movement, they said that no, they will offer to help. But what their challenge too is that the social welfare department in Boku, they wanted some documents, a file document to indicate that yes, this incident happened here, and they are social welfare department, they are also aware of the issue and they have taken records. That's how they normally do it. So they, as an organization, that is the Widow and Orphan Movement, they will now take that file, put it on their folder too, so that whatever support that they can give to these youngsters, they will do that. But as we speak, the Widows and Orphans Movement, they are still struggling to get that particular file or maybe those documents from the social welfare department. And that is where we are now.
Okay.
And yesterday, I saw on the Facebook page of the Widows and Orphan Movement, they have put up a message seeking support. Monetary support, so that they can go ahead to support these victims. And luckily for us, Muta, as I'm speaking to you now, we have Elizabeth Anafo. She is with the Widows and Orphan Movement. I think you can have a word with her to actually understand how they are going about this particular initiative to support these youngsters.
When we return, I would really love that you take us back to the initial, what actually moved you to Boku and what you uncovered.
Okay.
Let's have Elizabeth Nafo speak to us on this particular new development. Good morning and welcome to Daybreak Upper. It's Madam Elizabeth.
Good morning.
Hope you're doing well.
I'm good. Hope you're fine too.
Yeah, not
good
bad.
Good morning to listeners.
Yeah. All right. So let us understand what the initiative that you have taken with regards to the current issue with the 2 young girls who were actually allegedly defiled in Boku.
Okay, thank you very much for the call. I think about 2 months ago, that was in March, where I found the story of these 2 young girls that were defiled. Though I was aware of the case last year when it was first published. We've been watching the process and how the discussion was ongoing around it. So in March, Moses published a story about the struggle of these girls and how they are struggling to feed and medical care and others. So when we saw it, and in 2022, Widows and Orphans Movement, in partnership with government institutions like SRAJ, DOPSU, Social Welfare, Legal Aid, then the RFCC came together to form a regional support fund for abuse victims. So the purpose of this support fund was basically to offer medical offer plans for medical care. Most of the time, when we have cases of abuse, we have where the victims are usually asked to, the police will give them form to go to hospital for checkups before the case can be processed and all that. Yes, and most of the times when these victims send this report, the forms to hospitals, they are being asked to pay for the doctors to endorse it, because it comes with a whole lot of issues, because the doctors also have a point where when this case is being sent to court, they will have to they'll call them in and they have to be attending to court cases to as witnesses and all that. And then they also have a point where they want that because they have fuel and other things that comes in. So we've been working on this support fund for a number of years now, since 2022, and we've supported so many survivors of abuse. So when I chanced this report, I forwarded it to my director, and which we discussed about it. But the procedure of the support fund is that as an organization, an NGO, we are not working in silo, and we can't fill in the responsibility of government. We are only supporting.
Okay.
And that we work with the government institutions for it to be sustainable because they are mandated to carry out some of these interventions. And then since most of them, because of their under-resourced, we are sometimes stepping in to support. So because of that, the support fund is tied to the government institutions. So this process is that if somebody is being abused or there's a case of abuse, the person reports to social welfare or DOPSU. Then if the form is being submitted, DOPSU will support that victim to apply by submitting the medical form to the committee. And the committee in which Widows and Orphans Movement is part, the regional director of SHRAJ is part, the regional director of Department of Women is also part.
Okay.
So, and we have RCC, we have social welfare as well. So when the form is being submitted, they will process it, and then if the person meets the criteria, then the support is being given out. So when we saw the report, we first reached out to social welfare in Boku to see if they can support the victims so that they get the information around the case and submit. They have a form called case management form. Yes, where they will have the information of when it happened, what they've done so far, what support do they need as at the time.
Okay.
When we have that information, they can submit it to us. We will submit it to the committee. The committee will look at it and then see where the support fund can come in to support. And as an organization as well, sometimes we have little funds that we do give to our widows and our orphans and needy people that comes to us for feeding and other things. So we wanted to see where we can come in as well as where the support fund can come in. Now we have a full package of the information. However, we have been having challenge in accessing and that information. So as of yesterday, we had a discussion in our office looking at now that even the fund, we have limited funds for this process. And then looking at the delicate nature of this case, because Boku, for instance, we all know the issues around it. Moving somebody from that place and even getting a gynecologist to check on these girls to see what are the issues, the medical issues, and even their feeding, and then everything comes in. And the support fund cannot even cater for that alone because it has its own criteria that looks at only medical support. Right. So now how do we support these girls? Because this case, that was last year, and it's still hanging on the space, and these people are suffering in the community to feed, and even with health issues as well. So we said, okay, why don't we reach out to our networks, solicit funds to see if we can support them, because Boku, as it is, we don't know if there are even gynecologists there that can support them. So most of the times we might have to bring them to Boga here, and then even sometimes we'll have to get security to escort them. And even sometimes might have to accommodate them because we don't know what will happen in the future. We don't know the issues as now. So we are putting out a message out on our social media platforms and to our internal networks to see if we can raise funds to support these girls, so that in as much as we are seeking for justice for them, at least they are also able to solve their health needs and that's of the basic needs they need to survive whilst we are struggling to get the justice for them.
What is the extent of impact when you say they are challenged, they are facing challenges? Are you able to share with us what the situation that you have observed that these kids could be going through at this moment? since this issue broke out?
Yeah, so with the reports from Moses and that of our officers that have been communicating with them, these girls lives with I think their grandmother, and then most of the times even people living in the rural communities that do not have any activity, income generating activities for themselves, feeding becomes a problem, and even with the environment where they stay, because that is where they were being defiled. Right. So even the conditions where they are still living and even attending school, but from the information I've gathered, they still they have to pass through the alleged perpetrator's house or where they taught to go to school. So all this comes in. And for a mother that has nothing to do, a grandmother that doesn't have any income generating activity to do, which means that definitely there are challenges in they assessing even the education. Because when we spoke to them, the mother talked about how she's been struggling to cater for them for school, how she has been struggling to even for their basic clothing and other petty things. Yeah, so this is where we think that if we are able to get that support that we are seeking for, at least part can be used for the medical care, and then if something is left, we can use that to support them for their basic needs.
You earlier on mentioned how challenging it is getting official information about this particular incident. What exactly is the challenge?
Well, I can't speak for them, but what the feedback they've been given that they need some information, and we know Boku is a delicate place. To getting information, they have to be cautious and all that. And I think even the last time Moses did a story about this, he had done a follow-up on them, and they promised to submit the information and the form, I think that week, which has passed, and another week is the one we are on now. So actually, I can't tell what is actually holding them, but this is what the feedback I've been getting from them.
You've had discussions with the police?
No, it's social welfare.
Social welfare, okay.
Because yes, it's social welfare we have been dealing with because of the support. The police, they are working on getting the perpetrator to work on the case in getting justice.
So the target is to raise an amount of 10,000 Ghana cedis for their treatment. For you, how will the funds be used to support these victims through their medical care?
Yes, so if you have seen the posts that we have circulated, we've raised a number of issues. First, we didn't want to do this. Let me take us back a bit. We didn't want to do this because most of the time it comes with a whole lot of hassle, because one, you have to be accountable for people that have committed their funds into it. Two, you will have to ensure that anybody, even the person is contributing 1 CD, the person gets a report on the steps you have used the money, and which comes in a whole lot of work, because we also have our daily activities that we do. But then looking at how the case has been dancing around and going round by round, we thought is why we have to take this initiative. And one, we are looking at first, if we are able to raise the amount we are seeking for, that will be used for the medical, just as we said. And in the medical case, as we said, we might have to bring them to Bolga here. We have to book for a gynecologist that will look at their case and look at what are we looking at? What is the case? What is the problem like? Do they need admission? What medication do they need? Will they need transportation? Definitely, if you are bringing them to Bolga. Will they need accommodation if they are going to be admitted? This all will come in. And then they are feeding.
Okay.
Yes, and then that can be used, if it's still left, can use to support them in their education. This is what we are looking at. But the key thing is looking at their health first.
So do you have plans for emotional or psychological support too as well?
Yes. Because as it is, the last time we communicated with the guardian, she made mention that they haven't had such support. Though people do come to them to seek for information, but when they go, they don't come back. Yeah, so as part of it, we are thinking of also arranging for psychological support for them, getting a counselor. Though sometimes it also becomes a challenge getting a counselor in Bolga, but we'll try as much as to look at a regional hospital, which we know they have a clinical counselor there that can also offer that support.
What does this particular incident tells us about the issue regarding sexual abuse in our part of the country?
So for us, this issue, for instance, is telling us how porous and how the gaps are in our legal system and even in our government institutional systems. Because for a case that was reported in September last year, if you want to count down, we are about getting to 8 months, right, or till 9 months, and we are not still seeing headway. Even getting the perpetrator is a problem. It's telling us how when you don't have a support, and I'm sure if this had happened in Accra or any part of the southern sector that is more urbanized, let me put it that way, they would have gotten the other department, Ministry of Gender and other department, they would have come into help, because we see cases that they step in, they move there to visit these people. In our case, where we are located, and even also where this case had happened, have placed them even more vulnerable. Yeah, so it's telling us we as a country, we have to look at our legal systems, because when getting a perpetrator shouldn't take us more than 9 months if we really will want to catch the person. And also getting medical support, because even nationally there's a domestic violence fund, which is supposed to cater for the nation. But how many times is this fund being funded by government? And even how many cases or regions are able to benefit from this national domestic fund for cases like this? So it's just telling us that there are a whole lot of things we need to work around in terms of cases of abuse. And also, it also tells us our priorities, because sometimes I feel we have priorities for certain things, and other things we do not maybe see them as the social protection interventions. We do not place much value on them. And as a country, we are not, because we have a higher population that are being vulnerable and marginalized. So if we are not taking our social protection seriously, then we are not doing well as a country.
All right. For listeners or the public that is interested in this particular issue and want to support, how could that be done?
Okay, so we have a line that if you want to support this initiative, we have a Momo number that you can easily transfer your money on, as a telecast number. If you permit me to mention the number.
Please do so. Please do so.
So we have 050-6478-675. 050-6478-675. And the name is Upper East Regional Support Fund for Victims of Abuse. And the reference, you can put Sisters Care, so that we are able to differentiate this money from other donations that come into that same number. Health, support them to gain their freedom. Let's remove them from this stigma that they are currently facing. Thank you very much.
We truly appreciate your time this morning with us, Madam Elizabeth Anafo.
Thank you.
All right. So you heard Madam Elizabeth Anafo. She works with Widows and Orphans Movement. She's been speaking to us on the issue regarding alleged defilement case that Moses Appiah reported from Boku.
Dogs them in the place. Everything turn up in the seats. Oba send me okay. And tell my MPA. Every day the holiday, no matter the okay. And tell my MPA. We originate.
All right, so that is the originator for you. Moses is still here. Moses.
Yes.
We've heard Elizabeth speak to the issue
I just
of support.
want to tie into what Madam Anafo is saying, because if you look at it, it's almost getting to 9 months now, and the law enforcement agency, they are not telling us anything. The last time I had a call from the security saying that they are still in search of the man, but they were being told that the man is gradually drawing nearer. So if you are being told the man is drawing nearer, it tells that you already know where the man is. You already know where the man is. You see? And like she said, sometimes the person or the individuals are not actually coming from our end. We feel that, we are relaxed in doing matters. But it is a regional, it is a national concern. When we reported this particular issue, our sister Tabitha, she and her colleagues, they took the matter up. They went to the Ministry of Gender. They petitioned. And up till now, we haven't heard the minister saying anything about this particular issue. The last time Deputy Education Director came here, after the conversation, he told me that this particular issue, they have forwarded it to the gender minister to act on it. And as we speak, the gender minister haven't said anything about it. And Muta, it will interest you to know a report authored by our colleague Gilbert from Ghana News Agency indicated between 2025, July 2025, and March 2026, 6 cases of defilement from children below 4 to children from 4 to 16. 6 cases
within the Upper East region.
Within the Upper East region alone, 6 cases. We talk about Talisi district, we talk about Boku municipality, we talk about Bolga municipality. It's like it's a disease and it's spreading because those who do that, if they don't, there's no action.
Nothing to deter them.
They will continue to do that, and we are keeping quiet. And it's sad that the gender ministry, they are not saying anything. They are keeping quiet. Of course, even if you are working behind the scenes, let people to know that, okay, we are actually on our feet and we are doing this and that. Even that alone, people will know that, okay, the ministry is working and this particular incident, they are looking at it. And maybe, this issue, sometimes it will happen and family members will come and say, oh, let's solve it within the family space. So if the gender ministry is working, people say, okay, if we also report our issue, maybe they will also look at it. Yeah. But if these things are not being put in place, people will feel reluctant to report. Even when I went to Boku, one man told me that, oh, Master, Moses, this one you are just disturbing yourself because there's nothing will come out of it. Because that particular person, the incident was not the first time that he has done that to girls in Boku. That was almost like 3 or 4 or 5 cases. And nothing normally happens. So they told him that, oh, this one you are just disturbing yourself because nothing will happen to him. And is
it a case that he has built some kind of shield around himself? People are protecting him.
As I'm sitting here, even if you say he has built a castle around himself, I will agree with you. Because since then, 2025, up till now, nothing has happened. We don't even know where the man is. National security, all the security apparatus are telling us that they don't know where the man is. It's a castle that the man has built around himself. It's a custom. So it's very sad. It's very sad, and if we don't begin talking about issues like that, they will be happening in our various communities, our homes, our families, and no one will talk about them. And that will be where we as people, as community, society, will be falling. When they talk about our moral values, these are some of the things that we need to hold high. It's not about saying that let's put laws. If the laws are there, we put the laws, but the laws are not biting enough. We just waste. Yeah. We are wasting resources, and it's very sad.
All right. Thank you for passing through and sharing this information with us this morning. So, Elizabeth, with Widows and Orphans Movement, have given us a contact for those of us who are interested in supporting this particular issue. Please channel your support to the contact numbers that she mentioned, 050 64 78 675. 050 64 78 675 is Telecel cash. So let me acknowledge two individuals celebrating their birthdays today before we move into the next interview. Jane Sumbo, you are with you are a matron at Belgo School in Tongo. Today is your birthday, and Idrisu Ibrahim, you are an agriculturalist at Yagaba. Today is your happy birthday to you. We are celebrating you today for the wonderful things that you have done and continue to share with the world. May the good Lord continue to bless you and make you great. So for that is what we would be doing for May Borns throughout this month. We would be wishing some May Borns. If you also want to be celebrated, please let us know. We would acknowledge that on our platform. But this is a special one for May Borns from us here at A1 Radio.
The minimal half on the night, sick assembly, a critical. Originate, road clear, no fear, hail the creator. Originate, road clear, no fear, hail the creator. Step in at the place, me no look man face, me a the man for the occasion. See the girl them a pray and a wave and a smile, them a enter the location. Bam 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 bam, see chicks in bikini, them a screaming, oh yeah. Dogs them in the place, everything turn up in a seat, so Oba send me local, and tell my MPA. Every day the holiday, no matter the okay, and tell my MPA. We originate, road clear, no fear, hail the creator. Originate, road clear, no fear, hail the creator. Originate.
See the wagon and roll the bad man there. Tell them see we and a ball out there. Presidential we no mayor. Yeah, that got it that there. She shape like Ruby, one give me the rose up. Bend down the whole bad girl, give me the glow up. Mash up the world with the bang guy. Until me then die. Oh Lord, until me then die. No, until me then die.
Originate. Road clear, no fear, hail the creator. Originate. Road clear, no fear, hail the creator. Originate.
Never for buy, never buy. Usuja never die. That they stand all my boys and kai no wasa kakai. Rasta wa awareness, but I aware of anything that you are the only thing. Gaba one magic tie. Last man standing, one about try. I wire the poison, I want aspire. We find you get the same, what try at the community. Wavu lukobo bayende, me import pa batome. Season composure, my mix, look at the girl in the ye na maje. Ta I'm in a be. Sammy dan da day, Sammy dan day, who scary. Rich Rasta.
Originate. Road clear, no fear, hail the creator.
right, so that is originated from the camp of Samini, Stoneboy, giving us all the vibes this morning. There's a new babe in town, giving you all the best of sauce and taste. Chicken, Pizza Man, Chicken Man is here for good. And Pizza Man, Chicken Man says that the assorted jollof rice is back. And this time, more protein, more flavor, and enough rice to truly quench your hunger. Guess what? It is available on Wednesday, May 6th, and today, Thursday, too, as well. On the menu for just 99 Ghana cedis, cool 99 Ghana cedis, and you will walk away with 2 pieces of drumsticks, cool. They also have mini bucket rice too as well for you, and available across all our branches nationwide. For us here in Bolgatanga, we are inside Icon Filling Station in Bukiri. And those of us in Tamale, you can walk into the Jubilee Park and you have Pizza Man, Chicken Man there. Please call 030-275-3430. You can also do your order via app or mobile app, Chris B app. Remember, you just have to see the food. Fili Gauta Ganama before you pay. Pizza Man, Chicken Man, good food lives here.
Ne kofa by, ne falla by, usu never die. That they stand on my boys and kind no wasa kakai. Rasta wa awareness, but I'm aware of anything that you are the only thing. Grab a one bagin tie. Last man standing, one about try. I wire the poison, I wire aspire. We value the same, what try at the communim. Vulukobu by yende, me imports a bar, but a man. Sees no composure, my mix, look at the girl, in a magic. Ta, I'm in out. Somebody done that day, somebody done there, who was scary. Originate,
road clear, no fear, road clear, no fear,
All right, so you welcome back. It's A1 Radio 101.1 megahertz. We are taking you to the Boku West District. We want to talk about an event that happened here in the regional capital at the Regional Coordinating Council. The regional minister and these various DCEs and MMCEs had a meeting, and in that meeting, they signed documents and contracts that will allow the various districts and municipalities to construct a 24-hour market system that government is currently making way to implement. We have online the Boku West District Chief Executive, Honorable James Ayamwek, online to speak to us on this particular new development this morning. Good morning and welcome to Daybreak Apais, Honorable.
Good morning, my brother, for giving me the opportunity, and good morning to the good people of the Upper East who are listening to A1 Radio now. All
right. For the purpose of education and providing us information, just give us the concept of the 24-hour market system, and we can kickstart the conversation from that.
Okay. The 24-hour economic market is part of government policy of rolling out the 24-hour economy to boost local economic activities, provide jobs for our teeming youth and the populace of the country who are eagerly yearning for such an opportunity. So it is a government policy which aims at addressing unemployment situation, aimed at boosting the local economy situation of the people, and for which the President of of the Republic, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, is ruling out, and therefore the reason for which yesterday the signing of the contract was occasioned.
So what actually happened yesterday?
Yesterday was the final stage of the procurement process in awarding contracts for the construction of the 24-hour economic market. That was about signing off the contract. And so, just as I have said, we began the procurement process. It was an open tender where Ghanaians who were qualified to bid for those contracts were given the opportunity. And so we had gone through various stages of the procurement process, and yesterday was the final stage of it, for which the various MMDCs together co-signed with the regional minister in that respect. Mind you, this market, the threshold for the market were bare municipalities, the MMDs. And so by that, it was incumbent on the region to lead in the procurement process. And so the contracts are awarded at the regional level by the regional minister. And once they are specific projects to the various MMDAs, it was prudent that the MMDCs also had an opportunity to co-sign the contract to be part of that agreement. So that was what happened yesterday.
So are you able to open us to the kind of market structure that is going to be put in place?
Yeah, this market is it's a gated market with various facilities to allow it to operate 24 hours, just as the name suggests. And so there are lockable stores depending on the capacity of the market. We have lockable stores, 100 plus lockable stores. There are stalls in it. We also have a nursery, that is a crèche embedded in it to help our mothers who are nursing or have children and ought to at least have some freedom to be able to do their daily activities in the market. And so there's a school that is also embedded in it. We have a police post to take care of any security situation that may arise. Since the market is going to operate all day, all night, there's that possibility of miscreants or criminals taking advantage of the situation. And so we have a police post there. We have a fire service post to take care of our fires. You work with. There have been several reports of fires in our markets. And so this market already had made provision for the fire post to take care of some of these things. We have food stalls, areas where people can have decent. Their sanitation issues are also being taken care of. Currently, our markets, we are confronted with sanitation issues. How to dispose of the waste and all manner of issues have been a challenge to us without the traditional markets we have been operating with. And so with this 24-hour economic market, we have made provision for that facility to be able to take care of our sanitation issues. There are several facilities that are available in it, for which I think that we ought to give thanks to the President, to congratulate the President for that bold decision and the good initiative of ensuring that the region and the various MMDAs in the Upper East region are not left out with this laudable initiative.
So, Honorable, what will you say to the school of thought that thinks that the Upper East region or some part of the country, let's say, especially and for us here in the Upper East region, some people think that there is no that it's not that busy for us to have a 24-hour market system run in some of our towns.
I don't think that it is a good argument. Of course, people can hold that view. They are granted. However, I think that the President is forward-looking, he's visionary. He knows that if you looked at the Upper East in the past 10 years, it's not the same as it is today. Are you getting me? We have increased astronomically in terms of our population, in terms of development in many other areas. So it is, yes, of course, somebody can argue that today the Upper East is not well positioned to be able to operate markets of this nature. But I think that, like I have rightly put it, it's not out of place to say that, therefore, it is not necessary. No, it is important. It is key. Like I have said, the President is forward-looking. He's visionary. He knows what is good for us and what is possible and what can help us. So, yes, of course, if we have the markets and we are able to even operate them 24 hours, and we are able to even have just a one single hour, a whole day hour operating the market. It is not also out of place. Yes, it is said it's the 24-hour economy. It is not forced that you should stop in the night. I get it. So if you feel that you may not have the need for the services of the market in the night, why not? I think it can still be made useful for our normal market, to run like our traditional market, and I think that is not bad. How we do that, we are hoping into the future that we will grow to that level. I get it. Yeah, so I think that is basically what it is.
I don't know how you respond to this, but yesterday we had an interview with one of our brothers, Gabriel Agambila, and he actually had put up an article earlier about this particular policy of government, and he feels that for us here in the Upper East Region, for the north, we don't usually allow our women to go out in the night, and so if government is putting up an initiative that will say women could also go out and trade in the market, then most of our business centers and our market centers is women who are in majority, and so he feels that this could actually be giving families some troubles. What do you say to that?
I don't think that he may be fair in his criticism, but I can grant him with that, with his opinion. That is his opinion. Yes, it is allowed. It is not a strong point because you, as a citizen and a strong member, I know Agambila very well, who is very passionate about development of the Upper East region. He should be the number one person to be championing for this. The Upper East is not living in an island. We are part of the regions of Ghana. I get it. And by that extension, what is happening in other areas cannot be entirely different from what is happening here. So if a 24-hour economic market can be operated in Accra, Kumasi, and many other areas, there are equally women there. There are traditions, they have values. That, of course, is not different from us. And we have people here who equally do those, in those areas and doing similar business. I get it. And so I don't think that it is as strong as our markets, our women don't go out in the night. It's not a taboo, it's not a crime. This is an economic activity. We see a woman who even travel to very difficult areas. And recently, some of our women were in Burkina buying tomatoes. I get it. We have men here who hardly could even travel as far as to those areas. So we need to still give our women that opportunity. They have that chance. They have the ability to explore and to improve on the economic situation. So I don't think that I agree with my brother Agambila in this score.
Okay. So the thing is that
on the topic, if we have looked at the issue on the surface without having to look at the details, the merit of the whole thing, and how we are revolutionized. I get it. Things are changing, and so of course we need to also move with the same direction.
Though actually individuals who have different views about this, some say that the region could really focus some of these funds into some basic needs that the people of the Upper East region could need more than the market, where you yourself have agreed that not all the time, like say in the night, that people will be doing trading.
I don't think that we may. Of course, government is addressing some of the other issues that are important to us in the area of education, health, sanitation, water, so many areas. Government is already taking care of some of these things. We cannot say that because these things are not done, we don't need to build markets. We need to expand our market. We need to also look at the new initiatives that are coming vis-a-vis the policies of the president. I get it. And so, yes, it is not a strong point, and that to say that the Upper East should be left out with this in this arrangement. The whole country, 261 MMDAs are all getting their share of the 24-hour economic market. So I don't know why this argument is more important in this discussion. I don't think we ought to be looking at it. Like I said, the president is forward-looking. You cannot say that because our children are not attending school, we shouldn't build schools. Can we make that argument? We cannot also say that in Upper East here, we believe in traditional medicine, and therefore building hospitals is not important. Can we make that argument? And I can tell you that Upper East, when it comes to this economic activity, marketing and whatnot, we are very good in it. In any, what is it? Until 17th thereabout, there was already the people in Boku, in particular, were doing some of this trading and whatnot. So it is the hub of trade.
Okay.
Fortunately, and in this case, if you look at the Upper East, we are strategically positioned.
Okay.
We brought it to the Burkina, to Togo. And if you, almost all those areas, because of our border to those areas, it's an advantage for us because why not? We can attract several people within our market space to be able to do a lot of meaningful things. So I think that we should rather arguing that we expand those markets and get them delivered in good time for our people to benefit from it.
All right.
I think it's not good to make that assess and that. There are other priorities for which we can channel the money. Yes, there are other priorities, but government's already addressing those priorities. Are you getting me? So I don't know at this point what is even more important to us than this 24-hour economic market we're talking about.
Okay.
As other issues.
All right. Issue regarding location too has also been in the news. I don't know if before yesterday's event, if discussions have been done about where these market centers could be located to actually serve its purpose.
Well, I think those discussions are still ongoing, and it's important, it is fruitful, because that is participatory democracy. Are you getting me? Almost everybody wants their voice to be heard. People are coming with their perspective. They are advised where the market should be sited and to make economic gains and for its viability and all manner of stuff. So those discussions are important. This government is a listening government. We are not forcing to put facilities in areas that we don't need them. No, I don't think that is the objective of the president. What the president wants is that is why there's that room for engagement. We are hoping to discuss it. Just last Monday, this Monday, I had the final stakeholder engagement in respect of the starting of the market. We are doing all this, engaging our chiefs, our stakeholders, various stakeholders, market queens, the traditional authority, and all who matter in this issue. So that at least at the end of the day, we would all come to an agreement as to the appropriate place to site the market. I think that is very important. Like gone were those days where you don't ask for certain things and you are provided with you, and that becomes usage becomes a problem. So I think that those discussions are important. It is good that they are coming up. Of course, at the end of the day, we would have all agreed at the appropriate place to site the market. So that is also still ongoing.
So what was the result after your deliberations on Monday with regards to the siting or location of the 24-hour market?
Yeah, we had people giving their perspective. Some were for. There were others who argued for the area we have proposed. There were others who also argued against the area we have proposed and offered alternatives. So after listening to all those stakeholders with their views and whatnot, it's left with the assembly to now look at the merit of the arguments and then take a decision that would be beneficial to everybody. So I think we're on course.
So what happens to those who really have concerns with regards to the earlier proposal to have this 24-hour economic market located around the school?
Please, can you take that question again?
Yeah, I'm asking those. What would you say to those who had concerns with regards to the plan? Should I say initial plan to actually site the 24-hour economic market for the people of Boku West close at the school?
I think yes, of course, they were offered the opportunity to provide further and better particulars or arguments to their points vis-a-vis either agreeing or disagreeing. I get it. Like I rightly put it, their concerns are important. We're taking everybody's view on board. We are examining the merit of all the arguments and to see which of them is superior. I get them. And so, yes, their concerns were genuine. Some feel that, of course, why would you site a market very close to a school? That's a laudable argument. Of course, and the assembly had thought about doing so with the mind that, of course, if you look at the earlier proposals, that particular place is already naturally had been taken over by the market, the current market. If you know Zebla very well, every market day where you come, the entire school compound, they are selling everywhere, selling in the school compound, on the walls, the verandas, everywhere. You see business, the market activities ongoing. I get it. And so while the family thought that, well, maybe this is the time, if we have never thought of relocating the school, maybe this is the time to relocate the school to a conducive area that could support learning. And since our children on market days hardly even get the best of education, maybe we can look at it. Since the current market had naturally grown to that area, then why not just start the 24-hour economic market there to address that concern? And so I think that was the thinking of the assembly. Of course, there are other schools of thought, they feel that we could do better to improve the situation of the school than relocating the school. And maybe it could be better to relocate the market than a school. Like I've said, the arguments are important, they are all relevant. It adds to our knowledge about the situation. And at the end of the day, we'll take a decision that would be fair to everybody.
All right, so we're wrapping up this conversation. We have to end it. Last Saturday, you had your cleanup exercise. How did it go? What is there that you want to share with the public?
Thank you so much. I'll thank you so much for following up on our sanitation issues. And I know when it comes to sanitation, it is one of my key priorities because we think that the health of the people ought to be paramount, and by so doing, we are prioritizing sanitation issues to address public health concerns. So this recent one, I think it was better. Just that, like I earlier put it, people they are not getting the concept of the National Sanitation Day. It is a call for everybody to be responsible, to take our personal cleanliness and whatnot and then environmental care serious. But some people still have difficulty in understanding that simple thing. So we think that we are doing our best. The last time what we did was to go to 2 electoral areas. I think we did it in 3 electoral areas. Dili electoral areas, the Black Central electoral area, and the Saka electoral area. These are electoral areas along the highway, the Buku highways. And so we did it in those areas. The attendance wasn't bad. In those 2, Dili and Saka, it was good. It's a that it was a bit poor, but all in all, we're able to implement it. Okay,
all right. We truly appreciate your time with us this morning.
Thank you so much, my brother.
All right. Okay, so you heard the District Chief Executive for Buku West, James Ayamoek, speaking to us this morning on the 24-hour economy market, and also touching on sanitation issues in his district.
Originate, road clear, no fear, hail the creator. Originate, road clear, no fear, hail the creator. Step in at the place, me no look man face, me a the man for the occasion. See the girl them a pray and a wave and a smile, them a enter the location. Bam 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 bam, see chicks in bikini, them a screaming, oh yeah. Dogs them in the place, everything turn up in a seat, so Oba send me loke, and my MPA. Every day the holiday, no matter the okay, and my MPA. We originate, road clear, no fear, hail the creator. Originate, road clear, no fear, hail the creator.
See the wagon and roll it, the bad man there. Tell them see we and a ball out there. Presidential, we no mayor. That got it, that there. She shaped like Ruby, one give me the rose. So bend down the whole bad girl, give me the go. Mash up the world with the bang.
Originate,
lullaby, also never die. That they stand on my boys and kind no what's a kakai. Rasta wa awareness, but I ain't aware of anything I do. You are the only thing. Gaba, one magic tie. Last man standing, one about try. I wire the poison, I wire aspire. We find you the same, what try at the community. Wavu lukobo by yende, may port a pa, but
All right, so you welcome back. We're still discussing the 24-hour economy market. Moses, you've listened to the Boku District Chief Executive talk to us on this.
Yeah.
What are your general observations?
Muta, since this issue came, this initiative by the government, if you monitor me from social media and other platforms, and anytime I get a chance to speak on radio, I always say that I kick against it because I don't see it productivity as they are trying to let us to understand. 24-hour economic market. I don't see how it will help we, a developing region. The impact that such initiative will help us, I don't see it. And I keep on scouting, trying to find out what exactly inform regional decision to building this market. If I go to Accra, Kumasi, Techima, and they are saying that they want to establish 24-hour markets, I will gladly accept it. But if I'm coming to a developing region like ours, in the Upper East region, a developing districts like Talisi district, like Bolka East district, Bolka Central, and they are saying that they are going to Bongo, they are saying that they are going to establish a 24, not to maybe upgrade the existing markets, but to establish a fresh one, a virgin land. They'll go and start building all that they need to build. Market. Then I will beg and also say the Agenda 111 initiative, even if they can use the 24-hour economy markets, that the money that they are going to use to waste, I'm calling it waste and I put it in quote, waste on virgin lands, they can use those monies to go and complete the Agenda 111 initiative. It's far, far better.
All right.
Again, if they can use such money to sponsor students to go and do medicine and other specified initiative that will come and bring benefits to us in the Upper East region. As every year we talk about doctors not wanting to come to the Upper East region. Some specialists don't want to come to the Upper East. If we can homegrown our own people using that money, it is far better. And let's even talk about the 24-hour economy that they are talking about, markets economy that they are talking about. If they indeed actually want to do 24-hour economy markets or 24-hour initiative, this thing is there. Abandoned factories are there. The tomatoes factory, the meat factory, the rice mill factory, and the cotton, which our regional minister one time was a board member there. You get me? They can revamp those ones where people can be working 24 hours. Imagine you revamp the tomato factory. Farmers are busy during the day. Those who will be working at the factory are busy during the night. What is more 24 hours than that? So if you mobilize all these resources, each district, you are contributing, they say their district common fund is 25% out of it, including the seed capital that the government is giving around 300 million to 400 million US dollars. If they use all that resources and establish or maybe revamp the tomatoes factory, I don't think Upper is in the next 3 to 4 years will be the hub of tomatoes production in the region or in the country. And that is 24-hour jobs that they have created.
Okay.
Than to waste it, virgin lands, it will come. Let me tell you something.
Yes.
Sometimes I normally tell we the young ones, we have to begin talking about issues. We have to begin talking. Because you see the Agenda 111 initiative, which we all started and we're saying that this one there is going to be 2 years or 3 years to come. We'll be reporting about abandoned projects. These 24-hour markets, the next 2 to 3 years to come, we are going to be talking about abandoned projects. And of course, people in Accra, They don't know how things are operating here.
Maybe 4 or 5 years, because this I understand the project is supposed to take us 3 years for them to complete.
So, we all here, God should give us the life. We will come here and talk about this abandoned
Some is itching
initiatives.
to add his voice to this discussion.
I'm not eating.
Please.
Why am I eating? So, I initially there's fundamental question in my head all the time, and maybe the policy formulators will be the people to answer and put my doubt and my issues to rest. Number one, the first fundamental issue I have with, if it is a name given to a market to be constructed, or the name as it is going to be the description as 24 hours, to run 24 hours as the name suggests, or it is just a name for a particular market under that initiative. Those are the two areas I'm looking at it. If it is a market, let's say it's just the name is 24-hour market, but whether it runs 24 hour or not, it's a market. That's another area the answer can come in. Whether it is going to run, it's a 24-hour market that must fit 24-hour markets, running 24-hour market. 24 hours. That's where, if these distinctions are clear for me, then I'll be able to now go where I'm going. But before that, let me go in this angle that, to be honest with me, markets are very good for every place. Everywhere we are, markets are very good. Building a market is one of the areas that opens the town up, especially where markets are not well structured. Areas where markets are not well structured, and people sit under, even put their goods under the tables or even on the floor to sell. It's proper that you give them well structured market with shares where they go in to have decent places to sell their product. Having said that, the initiative to make it look like it's a complete brand new market to be built at an area different from an already existing market is problematic to me. Why? Because I'm going to just use, for instance, let's take Bolga East. Bolga East has a market. If you talk about the space not being enough, and so you are relocating the whole market, it's a good conversation to start with. If you are talking about, you are going to build a different market, let it run like I said, I'm not going to go back there because I'm still having issues with the two names, whether it's a market, a name for the initiative, or it's going to be designed, like I explained earlier. So if it is an area like I mentioned, Bolga East, you say that because Bolga is where the market is found, the space is not, the place is not spacious enough to have the kind of a big market, and so we are relocating that market into a different market to build its standard, which will be an initiative under the 24-hour market. It's understandable for me. I don't have an issue with that. If you come to Bolga here, where you have two markets running, and you want to tell somebody that let's put all these two markets away and go and build a brand new market somewhere and let it run 24 hours, or it is a name under it, then that becomes problematic because, number one, the existing structures that could make that the new market we are going to build to run 24 hours or to be under a name could also just enhance some areas. Enhance the two markets and make it standard. Let people get shares to build. If you are also saying that those two markets, you don't have enough space, because I'm told the land, even the new market as we have it right now, the land belongs to individuals, and because it belongs to individuals, it becomes difficult for the assembly to go and start putting up buildings there, because the individuals are not ready to release the lands to the assembly. That is also an explanation you can give to the people to understand. Then you are relocating it, or you are bargaining with the landowners to take the land from the landowners and build a structured market. Because wherever you are going to build, you still buy the land. It's going to be the same. Probably you can enter into agreement, leasing and other things. Just we know land is not even bought, it's leased, but within a number of years for the assembly to operate, the owners have their take, as in their like stool lands and other things, they have their revenue they collect. It's another arrangement. If you go to Navrongo also has 2 markets. There's one that is in the center, the heart of the town. There's one that is around the stadium side. And if you are saying that you are going to build a brand new market completely out of these 2 markets, which the current new market that they have, say the one by the stadium, that place has large space where you can put that market there and let it run as you want it. That confusion still there. I'm waiting for the clarification once and for all from them. Anybody who has the detailed information can inform us, whether it's just a name that the markets are built under as an initiative, or the name as the 24-hour. We must run 24 hours. Those are 2 different things. And so let me finish. If you go to Navrongo and you want to build a market like that, under that initiative, just for the market women, because when you go to that place, the one that I'm talking about, that is under around the stadium area, that place they set they are not even shells. Those who are able to build, they are able to build small stores. The rest, vegetable sellers, they are all putting their products on the floor and they sell. And if you are looking at that as an initiative, you want to put up a market to fit that particular area for people to go to do their business. It's a good initiative. Markets, I said earlier, they are good initiatives. They open up the times. But where you want to make it look like there are existing markets, because they are there, we also want to do our own, to be our policy. Whether the markets that are existing are good or not, we leave them and go and build a brand new one. It becomes problematic because if you want whatever, whether you like it or not, most of them will not be completed before the time elapses. And that becomes a ghost project. Not a ghost project, an abandoned project, like we have them dotted around the Agenda 111. We have the E-blocks, and you have some other project. At some point in time, there's one building that is in Navrongo. They call it NAC. I don't know the meaning of NAC, but that building is still standing there, uncompleted, very big one. If you go to most of the towns, NAC buildings are there, and they are standing there, uncompleted. It was because of some of these things. And so when we are building this thing, the questions people are asking is not that we don't want the market. It's not because people don't like the initiative, but the question must be clear. And finally, markets, if you even want to do a brand new initiative, development goes with data. The data inform what you do at what place. And so if you are going to build a market and you have a data backing and you are able to explain to the people that because of this data we currently have, we put it out and let people assess and understand and move with you, it clears everybody's doubt and gives even backing support from the base, so that whatever you are doing, the people know you carry them along. It becomes easy for people to understand. But where there's no existing data, there's no existing issue as to we are upgrading or building, like I discussed earlier, but it's just a political initiative you want to implement, then that becomes a problematic, and that's where people begin to raise questions.
I think, Sami, this is your last point. The very day the minister called, the minister soiree or what?
The press soiree.
Yes. When we got there, I asked this question. I asked the minister, is it that there's feasibility studies, there's data backing that, yes, the people of Upper East region, they need these markets. Yes, when the assemblies, they establish these markets, this is the amount of money they will be getting in terms of revenue. Then it will inform us that, okay, this is how things are going to be done. And what the minister told me was that, or answered was that, oh, they have made some consultation and they think that the markets are the best. But to the data, as we speak here, I don't have that the minister couldn't offer that data that, oh, yes, if you look at it, we have done a lot of feasibility study. If you go to Boko and you establish here, this is the things that the assembly can be able to get and all that. If we go to Bolka East or maybe Bolka Central and we establish it there, this is all. And to begin with, how does market even came about? We are speaking about markets. We want to contemporize the whole thing without even looking at markets, how they even came about. You get me? So until we are able to understand, for instance, if they go and establish the market somewhere else, I don't think you Muta here, Sami here, or Kalale here will close your work, even if it is 4 p.m. Take your motor right to that place, bypass a year market here, and go there to buy something, or go there to do whatever you want to, whatever things, facilities that they have there, you will go there. You say, yes, the initiative, yes, when you come with ideas, you think they are the best. But
all right,
it's always good when we do proper consultation. If you go to the Boss area, there's a structure that is sponsored by World Bank that they want to relocate the mechanical enclave and what and what. They build a fire post there, they build police post there, and you get me? But let's ask ourselves, since Resasanga time up till now, have they been able to move these mechanics to the place? No. But the building is very perfect. Everything, if you go there, you see that, yes, if they are able to come here, work will do well for them, and the municipality will get revenue. But they are not being able to go there.
Yeah, so I think with regards to that particular project, and the understanding is that the funding source could not continue with the funding.
Because they couldn't meet the deadline.
So that is actually the challenge.
So the municipality cannot, the district assembly, their revenue that they are taking, so they can't complete and let the people to move.
I agree with you completely when you argue that
vision.
If the various factories are completed,
we have to be
the various factories are completed, and then there is that kind of network or chain where farmers are given the incentives to actually farm consistently and feed these factories. It will actually keep them busy and have a 24-hour system running.
The reason I'm saying that we don't have vision, let me make that point clear so that people will not take me out of context. We don't have vision in the sense that if you look at every developing country or every developing region or community, we lack vision. Few people will just think that, oh, I have been to this place and this is how I've seen things run. Let's also come and implement. So we force initiative to people, which we know that particular office that you are sitting in, you are not going to be there forever. Yeah. Your vision today, someone coming in will also come with a different vision.
All right.
And at the end of the day, we are wasting resources. And sometimes it saddens that we, the young people, we know, we see things, and we'll keep quiet, or even we'll do so boy to support something that we know exactly that is just going to be a waste. And we'll
let me share my thoughts. Let me share my thoughts on this with regards to even the location of the market. I think whilst I was talking to the DCE, he made some points about it. He says that the market system isn't necessarily going to run 24/7, but then as and when demands available, then it could be done that way, such that there are services that could be run
24/7.
Now
it is not running 24/7.
The issue regarding
if they build it, no one will go there.
No, don't say
that. Let's be frank.
No, you see.
Let's be frank. How many people will go there to sell?
These are my thoughts about it. You see, people, as we are human beings, and we are driven by our needs and wants. We are driven about our intuitions and what we think is good for us. If you have a market system somewhere that quality and affordable products are sold, you will not even consider the distance again. It is the main reason why people travel from Ghana here to Burkina Faso. People travel from Ghana here even to Togo to buy goods and come back here and sell.
Are the goods here? They left the goods here and they go to Burkina Faso. No, your example, please. Let's be practical examples.
Let's look at it this way. That you have look. If you look at, let me just use the Buzebile market for instance. The current situation with regards to the Buzebile market, on market days, it becomes even difficult for commuters to move around within the market space. It is difficult for delivery trucks to move around within the market space. So something like this. So that was where you see that was where Samuel talked about the issue regarding land, accessibility to land. So if we have data, we have gathered data about our market structure and our population growth within the district, and there are some things that locating the market within this particular area would make the market more congested, and the purpose of it possibly could not be served well.
Market, right?
So
I hope
a land could be identified at a place, and you see, we most often travel and come back here and talk about opening up the town. Like for instance, I saw where the UDS campus is it the Yampala what do you call it campus, and when you look at the stretch from Tamale Township to the school, very motorable. The road is very good. They have erected street lights here and there, and people are putting up stores, and the place is well developed. You go there, and a lot of businesses are actually running there. The same way, if there's a new market system in a particular location out of our busy town, it will open up and make the town actually develop too as well. So
that is theory. So what you are saying is theory.
No, it's not theory. It's practical. That is why I'm giving examples. That is why I'm giving examples of what has happened. Look at the Temamoto Highway. When Nkrumah actually built it, a lot of his critics, let me say, condemned him and actually took him to the cleaners for putting up that particular road. But if you look at the entire country, that is one of the busiest road today, busiest highway today. So you look into the future and focus or think about what the future would look like. So if all these things are thought through and they are able to plan it well and deliver it, I mean, the issue has to do with whether indeed they were able to complete even on schedule. If it is done, why not? If these schools are open, they are going to have schools run there. Kids will have access to good school run there. Kids will have access.
Help all of us to be informed about what we are saying, so that in the next 3 to 4 to 5 years, we all come back here or wherever we find ourselves, then we ask ourselves, okay, this was what we were talking about, this was what we were thinking. How far has that brought us? Development, perfect. Like you cite the Temamoto, you cite the UDS campus and other stuff. There are certain initiatives, when you put them, those initiatives are for the future. No doubt about that. They are future visions. No doubt about it. But there are certain initiatives. You will know that this one, I'm just doing it, but I know that we are not going anywhere. And let's not deceive ourselves.
And you think the 24-hour
let's not deceive ourselves.
The market is one of them.
Let's not deceive ourselves. I'm one of the people that want development, and I will always say, whatever it is, even how small that thing is, let's take it and demand for more. But when it comes to this 24-hour market economy, I'm being different about it. I'm sorry. And I'll continue to lay my facts and let them know that I'm against this particular 24-hour economy, and I'll continue to be against it till that day that maybe history will prove me wrong.
No, but why?
That Moses, you were wrong
why,
all this while, and I'll come and admit that yes, I was wrong.
Why are you not leaving room for change? Why? Because
me, I'm a change maker. I want change. I demand change.
If you are that,
that particular initiative is not change.
Be a post-structuralist.
No. When it comes to the 24-hour economic market, I'm a pessimist.
I think let's also think about it in this angle. You see, it is an initiative. Most of the problems we have in society is that most of the things are not exposed to us, and we don't also ask the right questions. So when people are asking questions, it's not that they're against it. I don't want Moses to say he's against it. No. Let me finish. I don't want you to say you are against it, because for now, there's scanty information that is
Yeah,
giving room
yeah,
for all
yeah,
these
yeah,
speculations
yeah,
and this
yeah,
misinformation and whatever we are all talking.
There is
Everybody
even-
is
the
explaining
whole
it.
concept about the 24-hour economy itself is
So-
there is little information for you
so
to
people are
access.
saying these things because everybody is talking about the way they understand it.
Yeah.
But the one who
Conceptualize
who
it.
nurtured who conceived the idea and brought it has the original plan. And it is now time for them. I remember they launched it, they passed a bill about it in Parliament. I mean, I don't know whether the bill has been assented to an act or not, but there was a bill in Parliament that will
Make it an authority.
yes, and then
I think
help
it
its
has actually
operation.
been assented to it is now an authority.
So
24-hour
now
economy
that we have
authority.
an act backing the 24-hour economy and its operation, it is time to also have a comprehensive, what do we call it, write-up or explanation on the components in the initiative. When you have this one, especially the 24-hour market is a component under the 24-hour economy, and that component may not be understood by everybody.
Yeah.
And so the people who are asking and making all this commentary may be doing so because they do not have clear information on it. And to make things worse, the people who are talking about it, who are supposed to know better and talk about it, do not also help matter because they come to explain the way they understand it, not the way the policy formulator or the one who conceived the idea is talking about it. And that is bringing all this kind of commentary, I'm against, I'm for it, and I'm that and that.
No,
but for me, as I sit here,
Moses, yeah,
we are
he's
also
against.
we are
his-
also people
his-
who
his-
are supposed to be
It's going to be changed.
information givers as they are. The government and its apparatus should be able to disseminate this through people. That's why they hold this press engagement and sometimes the workshops to let us understand. We are supposed to know better. If we don't get it, we dig deeper to get the documents, to explain it to the people. Because what is going on around and everybody is talking about it, it's becoming so confusing for even people who want to have objective analysis of the initiative. And so let's leave it here. And Moses, don't say you are against it. Let's dig for the documents.
Why?
No.
Why are you forcing him to be against?
Let me finish.
Me being against
don't
it.
talk. Leave it. Let me finish. Don't say you are against it. Let's go round what is on the basic. I mean, what do you call the parliaments and the roadside and the conversation that is said outside, so that we as professionals, information seekers and givers, go after that information, feed the people with that information, and people who want to do objective analysis of it. Like I said, as I sit here, I have asked so many people for the document, and I haven't gotten. I won't say it is not there. I have not gotten the information, but I continue to ask until the day I get. Because there are things that sometimes I can tell you that. Assemblies have medium to long-term development plan.
Oh, they have.
A lot of us do not know that. A lot of us do not know that. And because we do not know that, assemblies be doing things and we are sitting back criticizing. But because if you had a document, you would have made an input. And sometimes when they call for meetings, we don't go. When they call for these ideas and they have to have stakeholder engagement on some of the projects they want to engage and to propose what should be done and what shouldn't be done, we don't do. And we are waiting for when this is done, then it is not serving the people, then we begin to criticize. But if we are gone to make our input,
like what you are saying.
Yes, the final thing before you say is that the
I
final
understand.
Thing, I know you think I won't land, but I'm landing.
You're not landing.
The final thing is that let's leave it here. Let's continue to look for the information, because sometimes if we don't look for the information, we'll end up being
misinforming the public.
Not misinforming as such. We talk and somebody who knows it all will be sitting in his office or in his these people can be ignorant at times, and it doesn't give us good name.
No,
You get it?
not being ignorant. You have when someone is being ignorant, like the Accra regional minister being ignorant to say that North. Oh yes, I will post you to the North. She has every right because she has never been to the North before.
You want to bring that issue again?
No. I'm just citing, and we have every right when someone thinks that we are being ignorant because the people who are supposed to know better, they themselves they fail. They are not able to explain the concept. So if you are the one signing documents and you are not being able to explain to me sitting afar, having no knowledge about the document, then tell me how will someone be able to understand what you are telling me?
All right.
So when
Thank you.
the top there is not doing matters, then the down there will not also do matters.
All
Like
right.
you said, you have made a lot of efforts to get documents, satisfied documents to talk about the issue, but you are not being able to get. Why? Because those people that are even supposed to have the document, which are put on code, perhaps they themselves don't even have the documents. You get me? So a decision has been. That's why I use the word maybe.
Yeah, maybe the implementation plan that we possibly would not.
Well, maybe they are not asking the right people.
The implementation because there's actually they have documents.
And it will even be a
documents
disservice
to
to
that.
those who may have the document and they will be sitting on it because this is not the first time we are talking about the 24-hour economic market, and this is not the first time Moses will sit here to say that I'm against it. I don't like the idea, the concept. I don't like it because I don't see the end results of it. Because as a developing region, I would have been looking for things that I will also go there to work and have something.
All right. Thank
Not
you.
To say 24-hour market. When a year market, you can simply, if you say that the place is congested, can't you build story buildings? Kegetia market. So were you saying that Kegetia market, they were having enough land? Look at what they did. The small space that they had, they still make use of the space.
All right. So let's keep the conversation ongoing, even in our offices, in our workplaces, wherever you find yourself, even in the market too as well.
I go carry you, my baby. If I don't go Japan, I go carry you, my baby. Oh, yeah,
Let's have this.
All the time, my baby's so kalana.
All right, so this morning we want to give an opportunity to add your voice to the discussion on the program. You can phone us now and share your views with us 0382-091-508 or 0382-095-566. These are the telephone lines for you to call and add your voice to the discussion this morning. Some of the things that we've talked about this morning. The 24-hour economy market. We understand how the contracts have been signed for the various district and municipal assemblies to start the construction process. Whilst we are at that, let you know that Zinc of Ghana Limited is wishing all farmers and input dealers well in this year's farming season. Zinc has a wide variety of improved seeds, insecticides, herbicides, fungicides, and fertilizers too as well. And for improved seeds,
Fine girl, we get the big hips.
they have
Red lips to give a good kiss.
deep red, flattish round fruit that is for tomatoes. The tomato F1 Biggie.
Show the Hoover Lake and town. No hotels and
It has high yielding.
all night. You and me, we will make it love.
If you like, check the whole area. Take pi to be 22/7. Baby, be the only one.
Capacity and semi-determinate variety too as well. High tolerance to disease and thrive in hot conditions. So those of us who are located in areas that actually the sun sometimes is very hot, this particular variety is good for you and suitable for long transport. It also resists bacteria too as well. For okra, Kijani F1, it is an excellent hybrid with wide adaptability, excellent shelf life, early maturity with strong growth, fresh, tender, long and slender fruit, resistance to yellow mosaic virus that actually most often affect okra within our jurisdiction here. They also have sweet bell pepper, Kengele F1, a strong and robust plant with last foliage and many branches too as well. The fruit has thick inner walls, suitable for outdoor cultivation, capable of withstanding strong winds without needing support. So those of us who are into farming, those of us who are actually into pepper cultivation, these are the seedlings, the seeds that you need to buy this particular season. For the those who want to go into chili pepper cultivation, they have seeds for you too. High yielding variety, semi-erect bushy type of hybrid, upright growth with a dense cluster of fruit, highly pungent with strong aromatic flavor, resistance to common diseases too as well. So Zinkoff Ghana Agro Input is available across the country. And so for good yield, always ask for Zinkoff Ghana product from your agro input dealer.
I hope I say him, I go love him daily. Anything for my baby, Mama Ponaba. I go love him daily. Bossing, I wanna come out.
If I get one Ghana, I go spend them for my baby. If I get 1,000 Ghana, I go spend them for my baby. If I don't go America, I go carry you, my baby. If I don't go Japan, I go carry you, my baby.
Fine girl, we get the big hips with red lips to give a good kiss. But I had try to get statistics. Shouldn't make too busy to try to take pics. I got 7 figures in my bank account. Private jets, show the Hoover Lake it out. No hotels, I get my own private house. All night, you and me, we will make it love.
If you like, check the whole area. Take pride to be 22/7. Baby, be the only wifey material. You fit cut like 20 years or 11. And then I'm one most to get a book pimpini. Say Hakamala Yella and Kankalo. Atanga won't Michael T. Solehena. I ain't a person I wanna can live. Attention, mama, but I feel not at ease. I bang me to boom. I am a tongue coming a romance. They come and set the pocket out before mental. I'm alone.
If I get one Ghana, I go spend them for my baby. If I get 1,000 Ghana, I go spend them for.
All right, so just as I've taken you to the farm, helping you do your farming this season and get good yield, I also want to help you save your money too as well. And for us, CBG is here. CBG has a new mobile app so that you are able to step into a world of hassle-free banking with the all-new CBG mobile app. The new CBG mobile app has been designed to make you enjoy the convenience of banking anywhere at any time. Download the new CBG mobile app on the Google Play Store or iOS App Store and experience the ease of managing your finances on a secure, smart and user-friendly digital platform. Receive real-time alerts to stay informed about your account activity. So join the digital revolution and elevate your banking experience with the new CBG mobile app. For further inquiries, please contact 030-2216-000. You can also email us at talktous@cbg.com.gh, or you visit any of our social media handles as on Facebook, Instagram, X, formerly Twitter. Terms and conditions, remember, my brother, apply. CBG, we stand with you.
If I got 1,000 Ghana, I go spend them for my.
And for those of us who are into export and importation business, CBG has a solution, a trade solution for you.
I go carry you, my baby.
So if you are looking forward to improve your global trade experience, we have known trade financing comes with its complexities. But at CBG, we believe that doing business should always be hassle-free. With CBG's trade solution, your trade financing challenges will be an issue of the past. Take advantage of our trade solutions and expand your international trade transactions while building a good credit history. If you want to do this and want more information and inquiries, please call 030-2216-000. 030-2216-000. You can also email us at talktous@cbg.com.gh or visit any of our social media handles on Facebook, Instagram, or X, that is formerly Twitter.
If I don't go
Terms and conditions apply. CBG, we stand with you.
Sani, all the time, baby, so kalana.
Sa hanta nida ge to hero song lot ya kauna taba songa say to manzi ile songa ya. You have to really position yourself well so you can also fall move along. So in a world that demands more from you every single day, your smartphone shouldn't be the thing holding you back. You need a device that matches your pace, protects your movement, and performs without compromise. With TechnoSpark 50, that's all the magic. Well built with exactly what you have in mind. So power starts with 6,700 mAh, delivering enduring performance through the longest, most demanding days. So for those of us who are into blogging, those of us who are into vlogging, I want to travel to the countryside. The best phone for you today is TechnoSpark 50. It is paired with our 18-watt fast charging. You spend less time waiting, more time moving. So within some few minutes, you are able to charge it. Within some few minutes, you are able to charge it, and you can move with it for days. So performance for us is seamless with extendable RAM up to 12 GB. Durability is uncompromised. Being dust and water resistant too as well. And even if it falls from high grounds, it actually survives that. With TechnoSpark 50, communication is taken to a new level with AI-powered noise cancellation during calls. So whether you are in crowded market, a busy office, or loud street, the Spark 50 intelligently filters out background noise, so your voice is transmitted with exceptional clarity. You go hear them well. Also, important conversations stay professional, personal calls stay intimate, regardless of where you are. And intimate means intimate, oh. Not what you're thinking about. Freelink 2.0 is the magic. It keeps you connected within about 1.5 kilometers without Wi-Fi connection or without data. You can also call, text, and send messages for free. It is also built with infrared remote. So that you are in control of your home appliances right in your hand, even if you are far away from home. Available in the 5 refined colors options, TechnoSpark 50 sets a new standard: intelligent, powerful, and durable smartphone. So visit any of our Techno stores in town or authorized dealers today and grab one for yourself. This is A1 Radio 101.1 megahertz. Right about now, I'm taking you to Rainin Shopping Mall. Rainin Shopping Mall is a place where shopping and dining come together in one amazing destination. At Rainin Shopping Mall, we have all forms of products ranging from electronics, furniture, clothing, bags, room decor, food items, beverages, vegetables, fruits of different types, spices of different types, tea items, groceries, children's food, cleaning items, cleaning detergents, coffee. For those of us who love coffee, that's the best place for you to take your coffee in the morning, in the afternoon, or even in the evening. We have pastries of different types. For those of us who love to take good food, you enjoy good food, the best place for you to enjoy your breakfast or enjoy your lunch is Rainin Shopping Mall, because we have plain rice, we have fried rice, we have fufu, we have yam, we have grilled tilapia, we have plantain and more. Rainin Shopping Mall is located right on the commercial street opposite the post office. You can call 0244291047. 0244291047. Rainin Shopping Mall, your ultimate shopping destination.
Mama, me baby, you've been driving me crazy lately. The order can do for two my booty. I get warmer when the feel it. I'm near a woman yelling. They get a malahoma to the dealer. Anything for my baby. I hope I say him, man. I go love him daily. I'm Ryan tonight.
anything for my baby. Mama Ponaba. I go love am daily. Boss, I wanna come on.
If I get one Ghana, I go spend them for my baby. If I get 1,000 Ghana, I go spend them for my baby. If I don't go America, I go carry you, my baby.
All right, so if you're a business owner and you're looking forward to have a smarter way to keep an eye on your shop, your restaurant, your office, or warehouse, anytime, anywhere. Oh, yeah, let me introduce you to MTN Business Eye. It keeps your business secure anytime, anywhere with MTN Business Eye. A smart surveillance solution that gives you total visibility and control. It is powered by Wi-Fi, SIM connectivity, cloud storage, and solar energy too as well. So your security never sleeps. Your TV security never goes to bed, even when the lights go out. Enjoy 24/7 monitoring, real-time alert, two-way audio, and reliable backup, all at affordable rate. What you need to do is to dial *50 *5060 hash *5060 hash today and keep your business in sight always. MTN Business Eye. The best and smart solution to your business. Restaurant or office, MTN everywhere you go. Alright, so that is where we end. We draw the curtains. It's Daybreak Upper is 101.1 megahertz. The show is being produced by Moses Apia, Samuel Adagom, Gerald Asaki. Mark Smith is doing the production virtually. Good morning to you, boss. And also Joseph Yaro, Brakalala, we call him here. Right after this, he takes over to ensure that you work and enjoy your work this morning. Work and happiness is next. And so, from us, all of us, my name is Seidu Mutawakil. Enjoy the rest of your working day. Bye-bye.
I go spend them for my baby. If I don't go America, I go carry you, my baby. If I don't go Japan, I go carry you.